Hey, Hawk Dog, what are you doing? I don't know there, Hawkman. What are you doing? Well, I'm just chilling. Me and you, pal. I'm gonna go into the Hawk's Nest. You hang here. All right, guys. Thanks for joining me, man. We're going down to the Hawk's Nest. We're gonna take care of some business. You guys kick back and relax. We're gonna look at some comics. Woo! Yes, indeed, guys. It's gonna be a good time. We're gonna check out some comics and we're gonna have some laughs. Oh man, let's get it done. Yeah, so I'm Solamente. Me and Hawk Dog. He's my pal. You're my pal. We are pals. We're pals. All right. So I go into second alarm. They're like, and it's crazy. There's a new kid working there, right? And the owner, Jim's like, stop, everyone, shut up. And he goes to the new kid. What were you chanting? The kid goes, I don't know, Iggy? He goes, it ain't Iggy. His name is Higgy. Go to my office. I was like, whoa, Jim, chill, bro, chill. No one wants a hostile work environment. I said, leave the kid alone. He's new. Yeah, so what? So, listen, I just got out of work. Tomorrow, I got to make a video today, all right? First of all, I didn't even show you all of Micah's Graphic Man's comics he gave me. I left a pile upstairs. I forgot all about them. Go stupido. So I'm going to show you those. I got comics from all over the map. I'm like Ponce de Leon. I'm an explorer. I found them. Lewis and Clark. Higgy and Higgy. And and I got a big old visit from my pal, M-Ski 361, my man Brian. He came out this way. He's working because he's a blue collar guy. He was dragging his knuckles into the house. I said, you look tired. He goes, oh yeah? You look ugly. I said, hey, whoa. I said, hey, Brian. I said, Halloween's over. He goes, yeah. I said, take off your mask. No, I'm kidding. So we had a great visit. So we traded some books. Good times. Guys, go check out M-Ski 361 YouTube channel. But tomorrow, I gotta go see Hawk Baby. Let me show you some pictures. Hawk Baby is walking. She's walking. She's alive. I mean, look at her high stepping. Oh, Hawk Baby. Look at her go. Dun 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 dun. Amazing, this kid. This kid, she could do no wrong, ever. Yeah, so there's Hawk Baby. I gotta go see her tomorrow. Hawk Woman's already up there. And then for the rest of the week, I'm all busy. I think my mother-in-law's coming over for a visit. I could always tell when my mother-in-law's coming over. All the animals in the neighborhood start acting weird. It's like when an earthquake is gonna come, you know? Yeah. I need glasses to see my mother-in-law. 4 glasses of scotch. All right. So anyways, my weekly poll. Guys, check this stuff out, man. Now, what did I feature like a month ago? Gone but not forgotten. Resurrection Man. I did. Guys, who went over Resurrection Man? We did. And now, who's got his own series out by DC Comics? Resurrection Man. I mean, we are ground zero, guys. What we talk about, people start doing, man. I mean, that you never see that happen. This is a rare event. It's very rare. It's like seeing a pregnant woman with a case of Heineken's under her arm smoking a cigar. You don't see that very much. It's very rare. It's like seeing Beckerman with only 2 nipples. You don't see that. So this is a great story. So Resurrection Man is a guy that can't die. He's immortal. And every time he gets killed, he resurrects in like seconds, and he has new powers. It usually has a power based on how he got killed previously. So in this story, he lived a full life. He was like 1,000,000 years old, like Methuselah, with some old lady. It was his wife, and they were in love, and he died in a hospital bed. So when he resurrected, he met some avatar, and he says, your new power is, seeing how you died from old age, you have the power of time. So it's very cool. And they introduced a new villain. It's very awesome. Juice, I think, created Resurrection Man in '97. I always love his past stories. He did a DC 1,000,000 story where he fought Vandal Savage again. That is fantastic. Awesome! Issue number 1. Boom! And I did not read this yet. Justice League and the Atom Project, all in, issue number 4. This is going great. That's right. So I was just walking Hawk Dog. And, we were just laughing, telling jokes, right? And there's this neighborhood kid. His name is Pino. I call him Pinot Grigio, right? So he wanted to walk the dog. So it's just him and his mother over there. So I take him for walks, and I try to get mano a mano with him. He's like only 7 or 8 years old. And I'm like, hey. I said, you want to be like Hawkman? You do what Hawkman does, right? He's a funny kid. So we're walking. We're down like a quarter mile down the hill in the playground over there. I'm walking Jake, the Hawk Dog. He's like, let's go back. I got to go to the bathroom. I said, listen. I said, you want to be a man? I said, you got to wee outside. I said, I do it all the time at work. I said, Hawkman wees outside. When Hawkman's flying up there, right? Up above everyone, he just take a whiz right on to people. Let it fly. I said, it's very liberating. I said, go over there by the dumpster and give it a try. I said, see? Now you're manning up, man. You are leveling up, Pino. I'm changing minds left and right out here. Yeah. And he's like, who's your favorite superhero? I said, Hawkman. He's like, who's Hawkman? I said, you're my least favorite kid in the neighborhood. I said, I get it. He's not that popular. It's not like you can't go to a store and go find a Hawkman mask, You could go to Walmart and find the Hawkman mask in the I've given up all hope on life aisle. Aisle 9. But this is great. Major Disaster, which was my nickname. And Absolute Superman, issue number 6. Wow. So I did not read this yet. Yes. A lot's been happening around here. Conan killed Nostradamus. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Conan. Conan left. He went back to Samaria. Nostradamus. It was tough to dig a hole for his decapitated head. He's got a giant nose. What a beak on him. Nostradamus, right? He's crazy. I mean, he could show up. His nose is on time, but his body's like 10 minutes late. That's how big his nose is. I'm telling you. And I read this. This is JSA issue number 6. I got to tell you, this is crap. Let's see, what more creative words can I use? Poop. Right here. Oh, yeah. I don't know. It's just, it doesn't grab me. I'm not interested. These are my favorite characters, my favorite team, and I'm not interested in them. How could you do that? They're using Kryptonite ink because whoever's writing this, I'm not getting it. I mean, we got Ted Grant, the Wildcat. He's featured in this issue, and I'm just like, the Dr. Fate character, I don't like Dr. Fate anymore, apparently. It's just, this is poop. I'm sorry. DC, get it together, man. Oh, yeah. Yes. So there you go, man. Yeah, so Conan did me a big, huge favor. And, Hawk phone, hold on a second. I don't know who this could be. Hold on. Hawkman at the Hawk's Nest. Oh, Sonia, where you been? I haven't seen you in like a week. You're leaving. Where the heck what happened? You're mad. Why? What's the matter? I'm not paying any attention to you. What are you, a puppy? I hired Conan. So what? I just needed a job done, and you were busy, I think. I think you were vacuuming or something. Listen, come back. Listen, I need you. I love you, all right? I need you. What? You wrote a resignation letter? You're resigning. A resignation letter? Where is it? I'll read it. Mannequin has it? Hold on. Mannequin has it. Let's see. This is a Mannequin Skywalker. You put it in his mouth? I'll read it. Hold on. Look, this is Mannequin Skywalker. He's like, I love the smell of napalm in the morning. All right, Mannequin, get over there. Okay. Sonia, you there? I should have never taught her how to read and write. Now she's writing resignation letters. This ought to be good. Very suffer. Grow up. Get your butt over here. All right? Listen, I have a new mission for you. All right? I need you. All right? Damien, Sleepy Reader. Yes, your boyfriend. Yes. I need you to go all the way out there. He stole a comic book from me. All right? This is your mission if you choose to accept it. Give me a half hour. I'll be done with this. All right, I'll talk to you later. Hey, tell your mother I said hi. Bye. Reach your comments against. All right. Sorry. Where was I? Okay, so now I'm digging that second line. I'm digging. And booyah! And it's just like the comic gods were with me. I didn't have any lists, and I found 2 comics that I need to help fill my runs, and booyah. This is issue number 43 of Marvel Team Up, and I didn't have it. I said, I don't think I have that one, and I didn't. It suffers from a spine roll, which I suffer from, and he's fighting... okay, so Doctor Doom and Spider-Man, they actually team up in this. They fight a giant cat. Silly. And the cover's by Gil Kane, Insane in the Membrane, and Frank Giacomo. Oh, where have you been, my paisan? I haven't said that in a long time. It feels good. And yeah, so awesome stuff. And they're fighting Cotton Mather and what's that guy's name? Dark Rider. He does all spells and illusions. He turns a cat into a giant cat. I once knew a cat that sang and played guitar. I swear. His name was Cat Stevens. Yeah. So, yeah. Yeah, Damien stole my book. It's the oldest trick in the book. He's just started yammering about useless information. Like, you know how he does. And then all of a sudden, he's driving out the driveway. And I'm like, where's my comic book? And then he's laughing. He calls me. He's like, ha, 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 I stole your comic book. So, yeah. Real funny. It's like a guy. I had to work all day with this guy at work. We talked about one-uppers. This guy's a one-upper. Oh, I can't stand him. So this was a great read. I read this. All right. And Vision and the Scarlet Witch also. All right. And so this was the other one that I needed. And I really needed this. This is issue number 20 of Marvel Comics Presents Spidey. This is the Electric Company books. Right? So then this guy's a one-upper, right? I just started talking like I said, hey, yeah, when I was growing up, we used to go up to Vermont. I have a house in Vermont and New Hampshire, and I build this, I did this, I do that, and I said, that's nice. And then I did this, me. You're the best. I said, no, you're not the best. You know what? Do you have your own hat? I have hats. Do you have that? Then I followed up with, I'm friends with Damien and M-Ski 361. Are you? I am. So I needed this. This is where he fights, he's with the invisible girl, the invisible dame there. I catch her from every angle. Hawkwoman really got into it with me the other day. She goes, I heard you talking the other day. You said, dame. I said, She goes, that's rude. I said, all right. Chick, broad, whatever. So, this is great. I did not have this one. I have issue 1 through I only need a few more later issues. And that's great. This is, Jack Kirby and John Romita. You like Romita coladas and getting caught in the rain. I love, it's Winslow Mortimer does all the art on this series. It's very simplified, Norman Rockwellish. Awesome art, and there's something on the back cover that is also like eye candy. And check out the inside art. There's like 5 different stories in here. That's like a koala. That's Koala Man. Koala Man! And there's Doc Ock. And check this out. Mysterio in a helicopter. He's in the chopper. So these are fantastic. This is easy reader all day, man. Look at him. Easy comic reader. There he is. Going down to the well tonight. I'm gonna drink till I get my fill. And the ugliest man in Marvel Comics, Deathlock. So this is Marvel Spotlight, issue number 33. Another knocking it out of the park with this one, man. This was a wacky story. So the cover's by Rich Buckler and Klaus Janson. Don't Fear the Reaper. April 77. All Reapers go to heaven. So he meets the devil. What's this guy's name? I don't know. I can't remember. The Devil Slayer. All right. So Devil Slayer, he sees demons. Whoa, here, look out. Right? So he sees Deathlock, and Deathlock is with God Wolf, and he sends him to 96 or something, the year 96. So these guys are whomping and stomping on each other, the whole comic. And then at the end, they team up. They're like, let's be friends, right? And but Deathlock was whooping on Devil Slayer. Whew. Yeah. Yep. And that's Deathlock, the Luther Manning. And yeah. The only thing that looks good on Deathlock is distance, I'm telling you. Whoa, he's ugly. Yeah. He's so ugly, his portrait hangs itself. Yeah. Whoa. Yeah. His face is the reason that why aliens don't visit Earth. I'm telling you. Thanks a lot, Deathlock. And I thoroughly enjoyed this story. And who wrote it? David Kraft wrote it. David Kraft also invented mayonnaise. That's a lie. That's a lie. And this is Emsky 361's one of his favorite characters too. Daredevil. Daredevil, man. This guy, his superpower is he's a very remorseful Catholic. That's a superpower. No, he's got a lot of regret. No. So, anyways, this is issue number 156. What a classic cover by Gene Colan. Great name. All right. So, and Joe Rubenstein helps him out on the cover. Ring of Death. Roger McKenzie wrote it, and Gene Colan did the art inside. And you know who did the letters? Gaspar Saladino! I could be loud because my wife's not home. We just celebrated 20 years of marriage. Ah, bliss. And, Daredevil has all these heightened senses, Don't you think they should make him with, like he could hear, he knows when people are lying, he could hear their heartbeat. Don't you think he should have, like, giant ears? They should make him with giant ears. That would be great. He would look like a taxi cab with the doors open, like walking around with big giant ears. That's what he should, hey, Hawk Dog, how you doing, buddy? Yeah. He would have to clean his earwax out with a shovel. I went to high school with a kid. His ears were huge. I mean, I'm not saying I made fun of him, but I did say, do you get HBO with those? Because that back in the day, you used to get HBO. Yeah. Home box office. I mean, this kid's ears were huge. He could hear the earth move. I'm telling you, man. He's the definition of, I'm all ears. I'm like, no kidding. Yeah. And he could hear sign language, that kid. I'm telling you. Yeah. I was like, hey, pal, leave some sound around for the rest of us to hear. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He thinks on the controller, he thinks mute is loud. I mean, that guy could hear. Wow. He could hear around corners. Yeah. I mean, but he's easy to beat in a fight. You could take him out with a clap. He's like, ah! So, anyways, this was great. Awesome stuff. And I needed it, man. I'm doing a lot of great comic collecting work this week. And I followed up with this bad boy. Ooh, look at this cover. This is Gil Kane on the cover. And that is Mr. Death, isn't it? No, Mr. Fear. Mr. Fear, yes. Mr. Fear. Yep. Yeah, so me and Hawkwoman, 20 years of bliss. I mean, things change, 20 years ago, we were dating for years, too. In the beginning, I was opening the car door for, opening the car door for. Now I open up the car door and I slam my head in it going, why? But, it's great. Yeah. And, Mr. Fear he says he knows Daredevil's identity. And that's just a great cover, man. I love it. And, the Black Widow's in this. This is issue number 91. It came out in September of 72. Cuckoo Cuckoo. Yep. Fear is the key. The key. Awesome. Sonia with a resignation letter. Give me a break. Where is she going to go? Damien, expect some company, pal. And let's see. I'm still working. I love these old Green Lanterns. Issue number 42, Green Lantern. Hal, my pal. Yes. Gil Kane on the cover. Murphy Anderson and Irish Shap on the cover. This is January of '66, man. And The Other Side of the World with Gardner Fox writing, Gil Kane doing the art, and Sid Green on inks, and Gaspar Saladino doing the letters. And let's see. Oh, this is the one that features Zatanna, right? First of all, her first appearance was in the issue of Hawkman before this. She's looking for her father, right? You know, Zatanna, the magician that's like dyslexic, you know. She says everything backwards. She must read backwards too, I think. One time she walked into she thought she was walking into Macy's, but it was really the YMCA. So she has a problem, all right? Let me take it out of the cover for you. This is a nice... I love how Hal is swinging. Look at him. Boom! Knockout punch, man. He's Joe Frazier. Yes. So, yeah, the kid down the street, he's a good kid, good kid, good kid, good kid. Me as a kid, I was very gullible. Yeah, I was. I was just a gullible kid, man. I was too trusting of adults. That is a thing. I mean, I could have got kidnapped. You could have tricked me with like on the cartoons with a box with a string and the stick. I'll be like, anything. A guy could pull up in a van. He goes, "Hey, you like candy, little boy?" I'll be like, "Yeah." He goes, "Take a ride in my van." Okay, I'll be like, "When's the last time I did anything just for me?" Sure, I'll go for a ride. And this is something I was thinking about for Brian from Emski 361. I did something I rarely ever do. I said, I'm going to upgrade a comic book. Adventure Comics, issue number 358. The Hunter. All right. I always loved this book, Adventure Comics 358, July of '67. And mine had a chunk out of here, which I never cared about it. I don't care. But I said, Brian needs to own this book. So I did an upgrade. I gave Brian my old copy. And this guy is The Hunter. The cover's by Kurt Swan and George Klein. And you know who does the art inside? George Pep. George Pep. Yes. I once got a guy, he quit work because his name was Michael Pep. And I kept on saying his name like, Michael Pep. And he couldn't take it. And he went out on stress. And then he finally left because I kept on going, Michael Pep. I have a new boss at work. This is terrible, terrible news. This guy's a nightmare. Oh. He's like, you're going to do what I say because I'm your supervisor. I was like, oh. I said, are you supervisor? I said, you're not even a sunvisor. He goes, and now he's making us take lunch. You got to take a half hour for lunch now. I said, that's cutting into a half hour when I could be on my way home visiting my mother or something. No. Sometimes we can't take lunch to the work I do, you know? And he's like, well, I want to see, Higgy, I want to see more of you at work. I said, then maybe I'll gain some weight. Yeah, so he's a jerk. His last name is Tunnel. Stupid last name. So I call him Corporal Tunnel. You get it? Like Carpal Tunnel? Corporal Tunnel. Yeah, so anyways, in this book, also the Legion of Doom, awesome. You got Karate Kid, Shrinking Violet, yes. And Karate Kid, Chameleon Boy, Ultra Boy, yeah. You know, there's a new Legionnaire. He's a kid that builds houses. They call him Homeboy. Yeah. So there you go. There you go. And Otto Orion is this guy. He's a billionaire, all right? And he goes and hunts. He's a big hunter. They call him the Hunter, all right? And in this comic, in the like the first couple pages, he has a big wall in his office with all the Legionnaires' heads on it. Crazy. And so now we're getting into the books that Brian gave me. What a great guy. This kid's great. I mean, he worked all day, and he still came by. Him and his buddy Jason. I said, man, and I gave him a kiss. I mean, I don't know what came over me. It's weird. I said, listen, don't take it. I mean, I'm sorry if I offended, but I couldn't control myself. I think it was because me and Hawkwoman's anniversary. I mean, I also have a flashback. When I first met Hawkwoman, it was like the cartoons. My eyes were like, oh, whoa, got like big hearts. My heart was going, go-doom, 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 go-doom. You know, she blew a kiss at me. It was a big heart, and it hit me. I was like, oh, it knocked me out. I was like, anyways, So this is, wait till you see what he gave me. And Metarog is going to be so jealous. Booyah! Adventures into the unknown. Known. Yeah. Issue number 164, April 66. We're all picking up sticks. That's a beauty. Lou Wall on the cover. And it's fantastic. And it's great. This is the Nemesis. The Nemesis is like he's a ghost, okay? He's a ghost. Yeah. So, and he's awesome. He's got a crazy outfit. I dig him. And let's see, the cover's by Lou Wall. And let's see. He's a little crazy, this guy. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if you believe in ghosts. Of course, you got to believe in ghosts. You got to. Because they're real. Yeah. So the little kid goes, how come you believe in God? You never saw him. I said, listen. I said, I don't know. I said, I believe in Joe Kubert, and I think I never saw Joe Kubert, and I think he's real. He's like, who's Joe Kubert? I said, exactly. Yeah. So I have a buddy that works in like a psych ward, you know, and he's like, you wouldn't believe how many people in a psych ward they get institutionalized because they think they're Jesus. I said, well, how do you know they're not Jesus? Is there a way of vetting these people? I mean, how come every time Jesus says he's going to come back, we're going to lock him up? I said, we need a better system. We gotta get Jesus out of there. Oh, it's not good, man. Every time he comes back, we throw him into a psych ward. Yeah, and so yeah, Nemesis is awesome. I try to collect these. I think Metarog has all of them. They're great. Yeah. Some lady was yammering at me. I was at the shopping the other morning, and she was just kept on talking. I was like, I asked her, I said, how much do you charge to haunt a small colonial in East Haven, Connecticut? And so here we go. He gave me this. Peacemaker, issue number 3. And I said, I already have it. He says, well, give it to someone else. And I think I will. This is fantastic. The cover's by Pat Boyette, of course. And Peacemaker is awesome. Yeah. And the Peacemaker is awesome. I always loved this character. The way they make him on like the TV show. I like the TV show, but they make him like I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. He's more like a pacemaker, you know what I'm saying? And but a lot of the cartoon, like recently they did a series with Peacemaker, and it was more like Piece of Crap Maker, because this is the Peacemaker I love by Charlton Comics. Yes, Joe Gill wrote it, Pat Boyette, and he's fighting the Fishermen. Yes, Peacemaker's like a espionage agent, super agent, not really a spy, you know what I'm saying? But yeah. What kind of shoes do spies wear? Sneakers. Yeah. People are always so concerned about our phones, our cell phones spying on us, when you really should be worried about your vacuum. It's been collecting dirt on you for years. So this is great. Thank you, Brian. And he gave me this. This was always awesome. Chuck Dixon wrote this. And I read some of these. These are great. Just great original characters, man. And the best thing about this is it's drawn by Sam Glanzman. Sam Glanzman was, you know, from all the old DC war comics, and he was a real in the Navy for real, serving on the USS Stevens, and so all his war stories are like real, and he's awesome, and his art is awesome. I just love it. Great book, Brian. And yeah, man. Sam Glanzman also did like the Hercules run for Charlton Comics. Awesome. He died in 1997. No, wait. 2017, I think. 2017. Booyah! Awesome. Brian's knocking it out of the park. And he gave me this awesome one. Superman's girlfriend, Lois Lane. Awesome. Laughing the Lois Lane. And this is issue number 60. Great book. I do not have this one. Yes. It says, the tables are turned. Yes, Lois and Lana have had it. See how the Man of Steel suffers when they tell him off in Get Lost, Superman. That's not nice. Yeah. Lois Lane's greatest rival. Yep. She's jealous of Jimmy Olsen in this. I read this the other night. It's just a great story. And Chris Schaffenberger on the cover, October of 65. And the second story is Among Hydro Girl. And the third story is Get Lost, Superman. And it's so funny. She dips her face in ink. Very, very, I don't know, man. It's controversial. Why are spies always like Superman? Because they're always in disguise. All right. And this is the most thoughtful gift ever from my man, Brian Emsky 361. Boom. The blank comic book notebook. 130 pages. Isn't this great, dude? Look at this. Here we go, baby. So I started sketching in it already. A little Hawkman style. Come on now. Come on. And, Brian, thanks so much, dude. I love it. I did do some art. Let me show you. I have been struggling with the art lately. Here's something I drew on copying paper. All right, there's a barbarian with a chain and a knife. That's what they do, all right? And guess what? He's not wearing a shirt, so what? And let's see. I drew this guy. He's very angry. All right. And let's see. Let's see here. I drew that. I drew this old guy. He's like, hey, I'm feeding the pigeons. Come back here, you little rascals. And he's got his walking stick. And let's see. I drew this guy. He's like, yeah. And let's see. This guy, oh yeah, he's like, this is what Conan did to Nostradamus. Crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and put back Higgie's comics. And let's see. This guy, he's like, hey, I'm a barbarian. Which way to the gym? And let's see. Here's Hawkman. Hey. And I think that's it, man. That's all I got. It's been a lean week. So now, remember I told you Harvey is not selling comics anymore? He lied. And I told him that much. I said, Harvey, you said, he goes, hey, Jim, I got a box of comics. So I was like, whoa! And I get out, and I was ready. I was like, hey, wait. Hey. Sorry, I don't know. I was more of a gentleman. I was like, hey, good, Harvey. Which way to the comics, sir? So, wait till you see what I got, man. Romantic Story by Charlton. We're doing the Charlton. Do. Isn't that nice? Yep. And, so, she falls in love with this guy, Ray, right? But the thing is, she gets very bored. She's so perfect that she's bored. Yeah. She's as bored as Helen Keller in an art gallery. I mean, just bored. Why don't you know why Amish people don't go water skiing? Because their horses would drown. Come on, guys. Yes. And yeah, man. That's me and Hawkwoman. Even watching movies with my wife, it's brutal. I'm like, are you watching the same movie as me? I always got to brief her on it. I was like, she goes, so who's this guy? I said, that's the star of the whole movie. We've been watching it for an hour. Who's this person? I said, forget it. I said, love her. And I got this at Harvey's. Strange Tales, issue number 100. I was trapped in the crazy maze. Now, this is in a condition of, whoa, minus, but I don't care, bro. September of 62. Those were the days. Covers by Jack Kirby, Steve Ditko, Stan Goldberg, Artie Zemeck. Everybody. Yep. The Man in the Crazy Maze, Jack Kirby and Stan Lee. Number 2 is Blueprint for Victory. Right. He fought the Nazis in that one. Yeah, the Snazis. And number 3 is The Imitation Man by Jack Kirby and Stan Lee. And the 4th one is Beware of the Ubungi. The Umbungi. And that's the art is by Don Heck. The Umboogie. Yes. Which reminds me, at my favorite gas station, one of the guys is leaving. Nandu. He goes, hey, This is my last day. I said, where are you going? Bigger, better, and bigger things. I said, very mysterious, Nandu. So, yeah. I said, if I don't, I guess I'm not going to see you, man. So, happy Easter. I don't celebrate Easter. I said, oh. Yeah, it's a religious thing, so I don't want to get into it with him. So, I just said, well, have a happy resurrection day of our one and only true Savior, the Lord Jesus Christ. You know, I tried it. So, awesome book, man. Awesome. Love it, man. Love it. What a classic. So, I was very happy to get that. And I don't have Hot Rod, Dr. Silvers, don't get jealous. Boom! Giant Flash Annual. Look at that fatty. That's a fatty. Yeah, let me show you the back cover before we get started. Yes, October of 63. And a little stamp on there. Bonk, 10 cents. Look at that. Look at that. Look at him. He says, best wishes from Barry Allen, The Flash. You just gave away your identity, Barry. You maroon. So, I'm very happy to get this. All right. Carmine Infantino and Joe Kubert on the cover. Isn't that awesome? Elongated Man. I mean, it's just great. Great stuff. Catmos. Mr. Element. Gorilla Grodd. Star Sapphire. It's awesome. Yes. Awesome. I met the kid down the street, Lance. You know, there's another kid, Lance. He was cool. I haven't seen him around. Lance is a name you don't hear too often anymore. You know what I'm saying? Lance. In the medieval times, you used to hear Lance a lot. And the last one from Harvey. Actually, I was working right near Harvey's today, and I got a couple books. If I have some time, I'll show them to you. But this is the last one I got when I was at Harvey's last week. Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., issue number 18. So long as Fury wears that helmet, he is ours to command. And through him, we shall destroy S.H.I.E.L.D. Ah, he's fighting the Druid. Awesome. That's Herb Trimpe on the cover with John Severin. Yeah, man. Yep. March of 71, dude. No, the first story is Who Strikes at S.H.I.E.L.D.? These are all reprints. And To Free a Brain Slave and The Day of the Druid. What do you call a frog that's a spy? James Pond. Yeah. Yep. What do you call an Italian double agent? Impasta. So, we're going to go through. I did not look at these yet. I swear to God. These are from Micah. These are the rest of the ones from Micah. Boom. All right. All right, man. Yeah, it was a great visit with Brian. I have a brother named Brian also. I have a brother, Billy. He's my oldest brother. I have a sister, Beth. I call her Lizzie. And sometimes Stinky Pants. And I have a brother, Sean, Colorado kid. And, ooh, yes! Issue number what? Issue number 20. Batman. This is the final issue of Batman Family. I do not have it. Thank you, Micah. Awesome. Awesome, dude. The Ragman. Ragman. Yeah. Ragman is Rory Regan. I love the Ragman. I did a whole video on Ragman. Early video of one of my early videos. Yep. Hawkwoman always says I wear rags. You know, it's like I do wear rags. One time I was checking out at a grocery store and I was with my wife, and this little kid is with his mother, and she goes, "Mommy, is that a homeless person?" And my wife goes, "See." I said, "No, son." I said, "I'm not homeless, but my wife doesn't buy me any new clothes." And oh, this is a. Let me see here. Let's see what the cover looks like. Yeah, dog. Yeah, that's what I thought. Wrap around. Wrap around. Wrap around. Look at that. Look at that. Batgirl. Man-Bat. Awesome. Thank you, Micah. Yeah, so my brother Billy, he was the one that I told you he hit me in the head with a golf driver. Not very nice. Yeah. But he was always, my parents always used to say, because he was always very over aggressive when he played with other kids. He would hurt them. He's like, "Ah, ah, ah," and like, I have your arm, you know. And one time I'm the youngest and he's the oldest, and I finally had a nice toy I liked. It was a plastic Swiss Army knife, and I was stabbing him in the butt. I was going, and he goes, stop. I said, and then he took it from me, threw it on the ground. He picked up a log and smashed it into a million pieces. I went, ah! Daredevil, issue number 300. Awesome book, bro. There's Kingpin. He's like, why? Why is the buffet closed? Why? Awesome. Oh, wow. Shogun Warrior, issue number 19. I need these. Guest starring the Fantastic Four. Enough said. Excelsior. Awesome. Issue number 19. Thank you, Micah. Oh, man, I'm trying to get these. Another one. Issue number 14. We have you now, Dr. Dominicus. Too late, Shoguns. I've already launched my giant meteor at Earth. Awesome. I do not have any of these. Oh, yes. You know Hawk Dog has a car? He does. You know where he puts it? In the parking lot. Issue number 16. Wow. Awesome. Thank you, Micah. Who worked on these? Was this Gene Day work on these? And who's the other guy? I don't know. Oh, wow! Battlestar Galactica, issue number 1. I had this, but it's like the 3rd edition or something. It's real cheesy. Not cool like this. Let's see. Micah says, he says March of 79. Wow. Plot 1 of 3. Very thorough, Micah. Very thorough. Oh my God. Charlton. We're doing the Charlton. Haunted. Awesome. Haunted number 15, November of 1973, according to Micah. Yes. Small tear on the right edge. Let's see. Yeah, I don't care. And Tom Sutton. Beautiful. Look at that cover, man. Awesome. Wow! Fantasy Masterpieces, issue number 4. These are loaded with awesomeness. Awesome. Captain America, loaded with Captain America stories. What a great book. You got the Green Goblin. You got some guy that looks like a piece of turd. Awesome. Awesome. I think these are all reprints in this book. I don't know. Oh my God, thank you. This looks like Ditko. Issue number 9? What is this? Haunted number 5. Steve Ditko. This is a gem. Look at that. This is how it is. Why? That's me slamming my head in the car door. Why? Marvel 2-in-1. I don't have this one. Issue number 26. It's clobbering time. Nick Fury. Look at him go. This goes right into the run. Awesome. April of 77. You silly orange rock. Here he goes again. The Thing and Spider-Woman. Battle over London for the life of Alicia Masters. There she is. Love Spider-Woman. Love her. August of 77. Issue number 30. Check out Graphic Man's channel. He's awesome. More Shogun Warriors! Issue number 6. Shogun against Shogun. You know, Val Kilmer died? Terrible. He was Doc Holliday, man. I'll be your Huckleberry. Yeah, he's like, yeah. I'll be your Huckleberry. Yeah. And Shogun Warrior. You know what's better than Shogun Warrior? I'll tell you. Autobots, roll out. Transformers. All right. And guys, I forgot to mention, We made over 800 subscribers! Woo! And Shogun Warriors, issue number 10. I have this one, but I love this one better. Thank you, Micah. Issue number 7. I do not have this one. Look at that. That's great. Great. Yeah, we have 800 subscribers, man. 802 to be exact. And issue number 11. He's a whomping and a stomping. Awesome. All right. I got a little bit of time. I'm going to show you what I got at Harvey's today. I go into Harvey's. He's like, hey, Jim. I said, be quiet, sir. And I picked up Wolverine, issue number 4. Yes, sir. The old Frank Miller. Nice hairdo. Yeah. Yes, indeed. Wolverineski. And this story is called Honor. Honor your sideburns. Yes. And yes. This is a good story because Wolverine says, if you're smart, you won't have me as an enemy. Good advice. Yeah. He fights the Yoshida clan or something like that. You know what his favorite TV show is? Claw and Order. And look at this. Wow. The Flash, issue number 150. Boom, Captain Cold, man. Look at that beauty. Look at that. February of 65. I'm staying alive. You'll Stephanie. Covers by Carmine Infantino. Yep, Captain Cold, Polar Perils. Gardner Fox writing. Carmine Infantino drawing. And the inks are done by Murphy Anderson. It's a triple threat, baby. And there's a second story. The Touch and Steel Bandits, done by the same guys. Awesome. Isn't that great? Awesome. And this goes out for my man, Rigor Mortis. Rigor Mortis! Rigor Mortis! Ninjak, issue number 1 by Valiant Comics. Palamati. It's one of those very reflective. I'm having plans land in my driveway, and I'm like, oh yeah. This came out in '94. Those were the days, man. And Inside the Atom. This is by Adventures in Science series by General Electric. This is a promotional by General Electric. This is came out in the atomic age. This is actually in 1955. It's about atomic energy. And there was one that came out before this in 1948. And I don't care. I got what I got. Guys, that's all I got. Thanks for joining me, man. 800 subscribers. Guys, you're the best. I love you guys, man. I love you. And let me show you. This is something. This is a variant cover of Justice League Unlimited with Hawkwoman and Zatanna. And I didn't know they had that. Someone was holding out information on me. So I had to get it. All right. So, guys, thanks for everything, man. It's a hoot. So, I'm thinking, I don't know, maybe I'll learn how to do a live show, or maybe I'll do a drawing. We'll hand out hats. I got 7 hats. All right, I gave a hat to Brian, and I gave a hat to Hawkwoman, gave a hat to the Colorado Kid. So you know what I'm saying. So we're gonna take it out with a song. It was a great week. Got visited by Brian, and life is good, guys. Life is good, and we're going to take it out with a song. All right. Hung out with M-Ski 361. If he would let me, I would adopt him like my son. We've reached 800 subscribers. Hooray! I never believed I would see this day. For a good time, the Hawk's Nest is the spot. We read our comics, 'cause they make us smart. Read your comics, they make you smart.